it makes sense that if you've been sober 10 years, that thing, whatever that thing is that we're trying to numb, it's gonna rear its head at some point.
In recovery, it's really easy to think, well, I'm not drinking, I'm not numbing myself, so I must be fine. I just had a complete crisis of self, I think is what I would define it as. Like, we've both come from these extreme places where there was like absolute disaster and we're hurting everybody around us and we're like doing all this awful stuff. I think you can lose perspective in terms of like, wait, is my life working right now?
Yeah.
Am I happy? But you go, but I'm not abusing myself. Well, I am, but like not in that way. I'm not like drinking all of this alcohol and like losing days to blackout and destroying the people around me and like losing jobs and all of this crazy awful stuff. I think because our tolerance level for crazy is so ridiculous, that it sometimes you can struggle to go, like this isn't good. The only thing I could really do at that point was to go internal.
Sometimes, particularly when you've got multiple years of recovery under your belt, I can feel a pressure that, I'm all sorted now.
God, you're suffering. And maybe you feel like you shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Because you should have it together at this point.
Yeah.
No way. There's something more that I need. You've got to love yourself into feeling better. You can't beat yourself into feeling better. And it was actually my followers that were like, hey, babes, do you think you might have ADHD? And it has really shown up in my life in many different ways. And it contributes to the burnout because I'm like, I get excited by something, get that dopamine hit, and then I'm like, oh, I'm going to do this now.
Right.
And then I get bored after a few days and then I move on to something else. And so you end up with a lot of these unfinished projects in your life and you end up feeling, and then it feeds the lack of self-esteem that you have. And it's another reason to beat yourself up. And for me, it became manic. And I think there's a thing that people say, which is when you get diagnosed, and I didn't think this would happen to me, I was like, oh, that happened to me, that you drop the mask.
Is that tied in, do you think, to the rock bottom moment you shared at the beginning?
For sure. That's why I sometimes don't share about this stuff on social media, because I don't want to put people off. Because obviously, as you say, we both are like,
yeah, of course.
Deal with your addiction. It's like life is beautiful.
Absolutely.
And it is. It's real.
Yeah.
And it's difficult sometimes, but it's the path I would choose every single time.